Hello everyone, and welcome to this session where we will show you how to navigate and use the reseller interface. And in this session I will just show you how to navigate it and how to be up and running to sell the mobile, to sell calling cards, and to sell accounts right away. And in the following sessions after that we will go deeper and deeper into the panel to show you how everything actually works. So by now you should receive your username and password to access the panel, and you can access it through different ways. You can go to customers. As you can see, you are here on the website, and this is actually our website. It has a lot of information you can use. Configuration help you can also use. So if you go to contact, and you can see here the links, you can just go to reseller login, and it will take you right away to the reseller login page. And today we will be login to see you can use the reseller panel. So we will use a demo reseller panel to show you how everything actually works. So let me just log in. So if you log in the first time, you can use the information was sent to you, and when you log in for the first time, the system will ask you to change your password. It's for your own security, so please go ahead and change your password. So the first thing you need to do is you set up your existing password, and then you can use a password you need or a password you like. And click OK. Once you click OK, you will be inside your interface, and this is the reseller interface. As you can see, it's divided into 7 different sections, and the first thing you need to know when you log in here is that you have your time zone here. You can always change your time zone if you like. You can change it to anything you want. This is your name, and this is the help button where you can help you with all information you need. This is about your credit, and as you can see here, the credit has exceeded because this is a demo panel, and a demo panel has always 0 balance. And then you have the logout button where you can log out your panel. All these links, as you can see here, throughout the 7 sections are available here as well. You can access them from here, or you can also go here and you can see the links are available as well. So the first thing you need to do is go to your customer info and fill your information. If there are any missing information, please go ahead and fill the information you need. The most important thing is the email, and the email has to be filled so the system will send you emails to this. If the rate is changed, if calls are not going through, if there are anything wrong with reporting, this email will always be used to notify you. So please make sure you have an email address here, and we will use this email address to contact you with any issues or any promotions or credit. The next thing you need to do is a web interface. The web interface is where your username and password are located, and you can change your password at any time. You can click auto, and the system will generate an auto password for you, as you can see, or you can write one yourself. For example, a password you like, and the system will, and once you click save or save and close, the new password will be saved. The next button is the additional info, and the additional info is about your default tariff. That means if we provide you with 3 different routes, usually a gold, standard, and premium route, and if any of these routes are not working, and for any reason, we usually use a default routing plan to make sure that your calls are connected. As of now, this is because this is a demo. We put this to the gold routing plan, and this is for DID provision. If you need to sell DIDs, please let us know, and we will enable this for you. So you'll have patches here, and you can choose your DID numbers. Payment info is your payment info. As you can see, this reseller has 0 credit and 0 permanent credit, and this is a temporary credit section. Basically, sometimes on a Friday night or on a Saturday weekend where no banks are open and you need some credit to get you going, you can apply for a temporary credit, for example $100, $200 credit, and you can say you need this credit until the bank is open or until the next morning. We will, if you are approved, you will see your temporary credit here. The balance warning section here, you can set it up to $100. It means every time your balance, which is this balance here, goes below $100, the system will send you automatic emails, and it will tell you your balance is running low. Please make sure to reload your balance as a reseller. So once you're done with all this, you just click save and close, or save. I'm going to go ahead and click close because I don't want to save anything. And once you save, it'll take you back to the main panel. Once you done the customer info here, I will walk you through currencies, customer classes, payments in other sessions. Today's session is just to get you going with selling accounts and get you going, start selling the service. So the next thing you need to do is you need to check your products. Usually when you receive your panel, you will have 3 products available for you. This is the gold product, the standard product, and the premium product. And which that mean is this is the routing you have your accounts attached to. For example, when you generate your account, each account will have a product, and depends on the product you choose for the account, that's where the route will go. For example, let's click on the gold product. And as you can see, there is always the main tabs, and there is always sub tabs of everything you click on the panel. And the sub tabs would let you change whatever you need to change within the page, and the main tabs will actually take you to the next step. Whether close, save, rate lookup, or you want to clone this product, you can do that from the main tabs. The sub tabs will let you change things within the product itself. For example, this product has general info tab, and with the general info tab you can assign charges to this product. You can do, for example, if you have a discount plan you want to attach to the account, there is a URL that will take you to info of this account of this product. You will put it here. The maintenance fee section is you can add maintenance fee to the account. Let's say, for example, a daily maintenance fee, and I want to say, for example, 25 cents, which that means that every day at midnight of your time zone here, which is in this session it's New York, every midnight at New York time, every single account that belongs to this product will lose 25 cents as a maintenance fee, and the 25 cents will come to you as a reseller. If you have 100 accounts with people in the market, and you charge each account of them 25 cents per day, then you'll have $25 every day. You can start a maintenance fee immediately. It means once you save, the accounts will be charged at the same at the first midnight, or you can set up a date for it, and you can say, okay, I don't want to start now, I want to start in October 1st. Then nothing will happen until October 1st, and on October 1st these accounts will start being charged. Some people say 25 cents is too much, I want to charge 5 cents. Then you can just put 5 cents and you can click save. Some people and some resellers say a daily charge is too much, I want to charge weekly, or I want to charge bi-weekly or monthly. That means every month this account will be charged 5 cents, not every week, every month. And once you're done with your maintenance fee, if you don't want any maintenance fee, you can click none and everything will go away. If you go to service and rating, and this is the most important tab on the product side because these are where your rates are attached. This means this product is on route 3, and route 3 is a gold route, and if you see a C here, it means customers, and this is your customer's tariff, this is your selling tariff, this is your selling rates, and this is the reseller tariff, and this is your buying rates. And we will get to this in a later sessions, load and upload rates, and we'll show you how to change the rates, but I will show you for now. For example, the customers, which is your selling rates. If you click on it, it will take you to the rate page. As you can see, it's tariff 1010, which is your reseller ID, and this is the customer tariff, and this is the tariff name, which is the gold tariff. And as you can see on the tariff side, you can add your charges as well. For example, I want to give the customer on this tariff the first 10 seconds free. A lot of people say there are some accounts who charge the customers more money before even the call connects. You can say, okay, give this everybody on this tariff, give them the first 10 or 15 seconds free. After that, you have a post-call surcharge, and the post-call surcharge, it means every time the customer hangs up a call, after the call is disconnected, I want to charge them 1%. That means 1% of the call will be charged after the call is dropped. A login fee, this is when the customer log in the account. You can say, okay, I want to charge 10 cents each time the customer logs in. So every time the customer log in the account, you will take 10 cents out of them. A lot of people leave these charges as zero. They don't want to charge their customers what we call gimmicks or bad charges. The customer will complain, why every time I log in you take money out of my account? But some resellers say, this is my only way of making money, I have to do that. So it's up to you. You can put it as much as you want, you can leave it as zero, it's up to you. The connection fee is a fee you charge the customer every time the call is connected. If the call is not connected, they won't pay. You can say, okay, every time the customer makes a call and the call is connected, I want to take 50 cents from him. So every time the call is connected, 50 cents will be charged. It doesn't matter if the customer calls 1 second or calls 1 hour, they will charge them 50 cents. And the round charge amount, this is, for example, if the customer calls for $1.24, you can make it $1.50. You can round it up or round it down. It's up to you. And once you're done with all these charges, you can go to the formula of the rates. And I will come to this in another session because it's a little bit complicated, and I want you to be up and running today right away. So I will get to that in another session and show you how you can do all these charges, the fixed charges. In some areas they call them jump charges, in some areas they call them fees, in some areas they call them gimmicks. It depends how you want to use it and how you want to call it, and you can put charges on the call duration as well. But I will get to that in another session, just to show you how these things work and what we can do with all these charges. Once you're done with all the charges you want to apply, you can click save or save and close if you're done here. So if you click save, let me click save, and all the charges are applied now. And this is, as we said, this is your customer goal tariff. This is your selling rates. If you click on the rate section here, it will take you to the rates. And for example, if you want to see, if you click on all, it will show you all the rates at one time. So you will see all your selling rates. If you don't want to see all your selling rates, you want to see just one single rate. For example, you say no, I just want to see India. You put India, either you click India here, you put India, for example, India, you click on a country, it will show you India rates. If you know the actual prefix you want, I will show you India. For example, you want to see, let's say you have this prefix, customer asks you, I want to see 9112 prefix, how much cost. You click 9112 and then you go to prefix and you can see what is your selling rates to that prefix. See 9112, everything starts with 9112 will show here. And this is your selling rates. You say it's now a cent 0.6, which is that's how much you sell to your end users or your customers or your distributors, however this rate is applied to. And if you want to edit this rate, you click here on edit, and the rate, for example, if I click on this one here, once I click edit, it will jump all the way to the top. See, it jumped here. You can edit it. You can say I want 2 cents for that, and then you click save. Once you click save, then you can see it's now 2 cents. It's changed. It used to be on 9.5 was applied as 1.68 cent, and now it's at 2 cents as of 9.7. And this is how you can edit your rates. Now you can upload the whole rate tariff, and I will get to that in another session to show you how to upload it. You click on upload here and it will take you to the upload page where you can choose the CSV file. If you click here, you choose the CSV file and then you click next and it will take you to the upload. We will get to that in another session. If you are on the rate, as you saw, we applied a lot of charges, maintenance fee, post call fee, and all that fees on the tariff side. You can apply all these charges also to one destination. For example, let's say you wanna Afghanistan, and you go to the formula and it will take you, and all the charges you will apply here, they will only apply to this 9.3. This one won't have the charges, only people calling to Afghanistan proper. And that's what usually happens. You can put charges on the whole tariff. You can put charges only on one country. You can put charges only on one single prefix. And then you can apply these charges as you want. Once you're done with the tariff, and once you're done looking at your rates and making sure you're selling the right tariffs and there is nothing to be edited, you can just close. And let's go back to the product side where we were before, and let's go back to the service and rating. As we said, this is the most important part of it, and this is then your buying rates. This is how much you pay us, you pay the company for your rates. And if you want to see your buying rate, you just click on download and you can download all, and as you can see, the system will download the rates for you, and then you can look and see. And what you also can do, you can download your buying rates, you can add your profit. Some people want to add 40%, some of them want to add 50, some of them you want to add 10 on some destination, 20 on others. You can do whatever you want to do with your rates, and then you can upload them again as your selling rates after you do that. The default rates you will find in the system are always your buying rates added, and your selling rates are always 40% added to that. So what we did is this: whatever rates we offer to you, let's go back to the product. I explained that. in the product section. So this is your buying rates as a reseller. So whatever rates we uploaded for you here, we put 40% on top of it and put it as your selling rates. So your selling rates are always 40%. Of course, if this is as a default. If you want to change it, you can go and you can change it as you wish. But in order for us to make you make money, we added 40% so you don't lose money here if you want to use whatever we applied here. If you're not happy, you want to say, okay, I want 50%, you can always change it and you can upload it. If you don't want to, if you want 10, 20, 15%, you want some countries 10, some countries 20s, you can always play around with it and change whatever you need to change. So once you look this up and you change your rates, if you want to change them, if you're happy with it, you just click close. Let me click closing, and the same goes for all three products. I just showed you the gold one. It goes for the standard and the premium. It's the same, they're just different routes. Once you're done with all that, what you need to do next is to go to sub-customers, and here you can see your sub-customers. Usually this page will be empty. I created here sub-customers in a previous session to show how to create that. I will create one here and show you how you do that. So what you need to do, you click on add here, and this is the first thing you need to do after you look up your rate. You make sure your rates are fine. You create your first sub-customer, and we can call it here a new sub-customer 2. The customer class, I can show you later on how to create your classes. Leave it as is for now. Currency is US dollars, Brazilian real, Yemeni real. What you can do also, you can add your own currencies. I'll show you that in a different session as well. You can add local currencies of your country, and you can sell accounts in your local currency. You don't have always to sell in US dollars. So once you put the name here, most important thing is the email. You have to put an email here. We can use this email, and next step is to go, you can fill all this information, and I would recommend that you do. If you don't want to fill it, it's not mandatory. Next step, you go to web self-care, and this is the login info for your sub-customer to log in their actual panel, which is the panel that underneath you. The login, most of the time we use an email address. If you don't want to use an email address, you can use the ID. If you don't want to use an ID, you can use anything you want. You can use sub-customer 2. And password, you can generate password, and make sure to copy the password before you save, because once you save, you won't see it anymore. You will have no access to it. And when you give the password to your customer or you log in with it for the first time, the system will ask you to change it. So if you don't know it, you won't be able to log in. I would recommend you copy it, you write it somewhere, and then you can log in with it or give it to your reseller. Dialing rules, once you get to this section, I will explain that in a different session as well. There are a lot of things I will explain to you. I just need to get you going today so you can start selling and testing accounts. Make sure it's always enabled, and make sure its routing plan is checked. This is very important, otherwise your accounts won't work. What that means, it means that your accounts will go to the routing plan you assign to them. For example, if you have an account under the gold route, the calls will go to the gold route. If you have an account under premium route, the calls will go to premium route. If you leave this unchecked, the system doesn't know where to send the calls, to which route, and the calls will be rejected and come back to you. Make sure this is selected. Or you can do also, you can use the E164 option if you don't want to use routing. That means is that the customer can make calls without dialing 00 or 011. But this is the most important part. This has to be checked. Additional info, This is for discount plans, for subscription discount rate. If your sub customers will have bonuses, you can put it here. Payment info, how much you want to give him credit. We usually give 0 credit because everything is prepaid. And then you can tell the system every time this customer's balance goes below $10, send them an email. And then service features, I will get to that later on. This will show you what to do with the incoming calls and what to do with outgoing calls. Once you're done with all this, all you need to do is see what's the new sub customer we created. And if you go click on it, you will see that the tabs has increased. Like once you save, the system will add and populate more information for you. And then this information you can use when you create your accounts. You can use balance adjustment section, which will make you, like, if you want to add money to this customer, you can add manual payments, you can add credit, and then additional info, payment info, you have extensions, and you have many things we will talk about later on. So once you're done with all this and you close, you come to the account section. Account. Usually this account section is empty, but because this sub customer has one account, you can see this icon. If you click on it, what you need to do is add, and then the page, the account creation page will open. Account ID, you can use any digits. What I usually do, I use 020 as my prefix, and I use any 10 digits. Once you choose that, you choose the products, and here where you decide which products you want to use, which route for this account you want to use. We can use the gold products. Opening balance of the account is $10. You can always use as much as you want. And then you have the option of debit, credit, or voucher. Now, debit accounts are accounts usually used with calling cards or callback. And debit account means that this account will allow only one simultaneous call to be called on it. Credit accounts, on the other hand, they have a credit limit, for example 0, and credit accounts will allow more than simultaneous call to be done on them. And credit accounts are usually used on mobile applications, they use on PAP2, they're used on other accounts, IP phones, because they have a username and a service password. And this is the password you use in your mobile app, in your PAP2, Linksys, IP phone, Grand Streams, whatever ATA or account you use this password. You can always change it, or you can use just numeric one. It's up to you. Email address is the email address of the account holder, the account owner. And then you can use batches if you like. If you want to, for example, put everybody in UAE under one account, what you can do, you can use UAE customers, UAE batch. Some people want to use India, for example. This batch is for all people who call India, and so forth. Once you're done with your account creation, you can use a web self-care. This is where the account holder can log in and see his calls and see his charges and everything. A lot of people don't use that, but if you want to use it, feel free to add a username and password for the account. A lot of people use the same credentials here, the same username and password. They use it here so the customer doesn't get confused. Some people say no, we want to use different, so it's up to you. Subscriber is the subscriber info. His email, if you want to collect emails, you can always mass email people. If you want to collect phone numbers, you can text message them. So it's up to you how much information you want to collect from your customers. Additional info section, if you want to use this account with an IP phone, you can always use IP phones. If you have an IP phone inventory, you can use it. And you can use discount plans if you want. Life cycle is the life cycle of the account, when the account will be active and when the account will be deactivated. Now, a lot of people will have the account active immediately and expires on a certain date. For example, I want the account to expire in December 31st. Then the account will expire on December 31st. Some resellers say, no, I don't want that. I want the account to expire after 30 days. Then the account will expire after 30 days or after 10 days. It's up to you to decide the life cycle of the account. And once you're done with the life cycle, you go to service features. You don't have to do any of that. If you want to just sell fast, you just create the account and sell it. This is just extra stuff for you to know what you can add to the account. You can add incoming calls to the account. If the account is attached to a mobile app and you want the reseller to receive calls to that account, to the customer to receive calls, sorry, then you can do no forwarding, and you can do here follow me options, endpoint, and you can use caller ID. If you don't want to use a caller ID, you can disable call waiting. You can attach to the account for incoming calls. For outgoing calls, you have other options as well that you can use. I will get to that in a different session. I will explain that to you in a different session. As I said, today is just to get you going and familiar with the panel. I will get to that as well. So once you're done with all this, what you can do, you can either save and close, and this will save the account and close the page, or you can save on another account and create another one. Once you save and create another one, what happens is the system will keep you on the same page of the creating account, and once you have everything set up and you want to create another account, what you can do is you can just change this to 3 or change this to whatever digits you want, and you click save on another. Everything else will be there saved for you as you created it, and then the system will create another, and you can save and add another. The only thing you need to change if you save and add another is the account ID, because if the account ID is the same, the system will tell you this account exists already. After that, if you're done with creating 10, 15 or 20 accounts, you can always close this page. Now, many people say, oh, it's too hard for me to keep creating one account at the time. I want to create 10 accounts. This is for account generator. You go to account generator section, and the account generator will generate multiple accounts for you at the same time. Number of accounts default is 10. You can do 100 if you want. You can do as many as you want, but the more accounts you generate, the longer it takes for the system to generate. So if you choose, for example, premium product, opening balance $5, credit accounts, the account method is random. You can use a prefix 020. All accounts you create, which is 10 here, or let's say 100, all 100 accounts will start with 020. If you want 555, all accounts will start with 555. If you want to keep it empty, they won't start with anything. The ID length is how many digits the account will be. Most people use 10 digits, some people use 8, it's up to you. And the service password, you can always auto-generate it. We recommend that you auto-generate it for your safety. Once you're done with all this, and you're done with web self-care, if you want to choose empty password, or you can use a password and life cycle, you can say I want accounts to be after the first use 30 days. After you're done with all this, you just click generate, and the system will generate all these 100 accounts for you at the same time. So you don't have to create one account at the time. You create one account at the time if you sell to retail customers, and one come to you every day, and you can generate that according to their needs. Once you create your first account, then you are good to go. What you need to do is you just go to that account and you can give it to your customer. Your customer can download the mobile application, and this is the account and this is the password. That's all they need. Once the customer downloads the mobile app, and just for your information, this is the mobile app page. where you can show your customers where to download the apps. Once the customer uses the app, they can go here and they can choose any mobile application. You can see some of them have an operator code, some of them they don't, because there is no need for operator code. And then you have a PC to phone, and then you have the generic one, French, and then you have numbers they can download and use. Once they download, they use the operator code, they use the username and password from the account here, and they are ready to go. You can always change the products on any account. Let's say you started 100 accounts with the gold product, but then you said, okay, I want to change it to make it standard product. Then you can put this, and this account will be on the standard product after you save. Click save. It tells you that the standard product is route 4. Are you sure? Yes. Once you click save, then the product on the account will change. It will be standard instead of gold. And that's how you change routes on the account. You just change the product name. We made it very easy. You just switch the product and the whole routing plan on that account will be changed. I hope it was helpful. Stay tuned for the next session where I will show you a little bit deeper how to add currencies, how to add your customer classes, and how to manage your own credit card processing, and much more information you might need.